Hello, it's Phillip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers. This morning I'm looking at a book from Elgar Publishing Limited. That's a family business specialising in academic, high quality research documents. And they're of very great use obviously to the legal academic community and also to the wider practitioner community. I'm looking today though at a book which is in a second edition now. It's Elgar's Encyclopedia of Comparative Law, and it's been edited by Jan Smits, whom some of you will know from other publications that I've reviewed. The title we've given this book is Comparative Law, a rich vein of research resources in a single volume, now in a new second edition. It's a heavy book. There it is there. That's the front cover. You've got the spine, and then you've got some comments about the book on the back. And Jan Smits is from Maastricht University. The index is a very detailed one at the back, which you can see there. It's a heavy hardback, this book, just under 1,000 pages. The front cover sets out the actual title there. Then you've got the contents themselves, very substantial number of contents there, looking at all the various areas that one would be interested in terms of substantive law, and then comparing it state by state effectively. And you've got the bit there running through to basically an A to Z of contents. Then you've got a large number of contributors who are listed there. You can see them all, a very large amount of people. Big undertaking, this book by Jan Smits. And then we start off with a short preface, which is always worth reading, to get an idea of the aim of what the publisher has, the author rather, has in mind. Then you start with the basic work, and what you've got is you do have numbering for the subheads, and then what you do have is at the back of quite a lot of the information you have quite substantial detail to assist. For instance, there's the bibliography for one chapter, which gives you an idea of where you can go for your additional sources. So, as to be expected with an encyclopedia, it's got everything that you would want when you're looking at the issues of comparative law. Now, our review is detailed, it's on the web, but what I'm going to say is just a little bit from the review. It said for practitioners as well as students, this book, obviously not to mention journalists, policymakers and researchers in comparative law, is a one-volume encyclopedia as a gift for all those involved in this area of law. Writing in The Criminal Lawyer, and it's mentioned on the back cover, Sally Ramage calls it a treasure trove of honed knowledge of the laws of many countries, adding that there is not another as comprehensive in its coverage as Elgar's. And she's absolutely right. Comparative law, in which laws and legal systems are compared across a range of countries globally, been around for a considerable amount of time, but nonetheless is very much a 21st century discipline today, having increased in importance in recent years in response to the growing number of businesses and individuals operating internationally, because we're in a global marketplace. There are plenty of examples that I've given in the actual review, so I'm not going to go into that now, but we give a whole range of points which we think are very important. We would stress the value of this 1,000-page encyclopedia for researchers into this rapidly changing and increasingly significant area of law as being of probably a great worth when you're doing this sort of research. The bibliographies which I've indicated are vast, and the book is rendered all the easier to navigate by virtue of the detailed 35-page index at the back. Let me conclude by saying it's not difficult to predict that this book will come to be considered, if it isn't already, as an essential acquisition for all law and business libraries. Thank you to Jan Smits, the contributors, and to Edward Elgar for an excellent new edition. Bye-bye.